Are you fresh out of high school or college looking for a job so you can start paying off all that debt or just pay for your basic living necessities, but none of them seem to actually suit your skill set even though you're a highly skilled individual? Well, then you're in the right place. Today we're going to talk about how to land your dream job as a recent grad. First things first, what the absolute hell is happening with the job market?
As we all know, being post-grad is very hard and the job market is absolutely awful right now.
Why are all of these places hiring, but won't fucking hire someone?
To be honest with you, it is not only the worst job market that we've seen in a long time, but you also got companies playing a lot of games here.
To understand this current predicament that we're in, we need to understand the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve, or the Fed, is like the country's main bank. It has a massive role in how smoothly our economy runs. In which case, the Fed's main goals are to keep as many people working as possible, make sure prices for things don't get too high or too low, and keep interest rates, which is like the cost of borrowing money, stable. Right now, if you can't tell, we're in a period of inflation. Inflation is when prices for things like food, clothes, gas go up. A little bit of inflation is normal and wanted, but if prices go up too much, it becomes a massive problem. When prices rise too fast, our money doesn't buy as much as it used to, which is bad for everyone. This kind of means that you have less purchasing power and your salary isn't worth as much. There's a tricky balance between jobs and prices. When lots of people have jobs, they make more money and spend more, which means prices go up. But if fewer people have jobs, they spend less and prices stop rising so fast. To stop prices from rising too fast, the Fed can make borrowing money more expensive by raising interest rates. When it costs more to borrow money, people and businesses spend less. This can help slow down the rise in prices. Lately, the Fed has been raising interest rates to control high prices. When interest rates go up, loans for things like buying a house or starting a business become more expensive. This makes people and businesses spend less money, which slows down the price increases. When people and businesses spend less, fewer jobs are created. This means there are fewer job openings and it might be harder to find a job. While this sounds bad, it's a step that the Fed believes is necessary to keep prices from running out of control and to maintain a stable economy in the long run. While all seems hopeless, all hope is not lost. Getting a job in the current market is harder than has been previously. However, it is doable and we just have to be more selective. Your resume needs to be up to date and highlight your most relevant experiences.
Number two, you do not need to pay somebody to do your resume for you. You can download Star Resume or go to starresume.com. It's like a free app, or you can do it on your computer. Use that resume template. I have used it for years. It's very simple because recruiters only spend about 30 seconds looking at somebody's resume.
You need to tailor it to each job application to match the job description. After all, each job is different and therefore looking for different things.
Companies are saying that they're hiring. They put a candidate through the interview process and then they don't hire anybody and then they repost the job again. And you know what's even worse, everybody? So you see all these jobs, right? All of them say promoted on LinkedIn. So you know companies are spending money to find candidates to apply to their jobs. Yet the crazy part is that they're not hiring anybody. And then you got companies like this who are not even paying anything to work for them. Or companies that give you a salary, but they give you a range that's just like, you don't even know what you're going to be making. And to keep on going, you got jobs that have been here for 2 months or more. I think the biggest thing for job seekers is that you all are applying to hundreds of roles and you're getting rejected by most of them. The best thing I can recommend you is to create a resume tailored towards the job title you're going for, and then start to network with recruiters and hiring managers who are actually hiring.
If you have the ability, focus on applying to only a few jobs at a time, not 30. Not only are you competing against your peers, but you're also competing against AI bots that write job applications for other people. This means that employers are looking for the perfect fit for their job descriptions, and therefore you should tailor your resume to show how good of a fit you can be. A few other tips and tricks on this is you can use keywords from job descriptions to pass through automated screening tests. Also, just ensuring that your LinkedIn profile is complete and professional along with all other social medias. Recruiters often search social media to find candidates along with candidates' history. Networking is crucial, especially in a slow job market. You need to reach out to your connections. Let friends and family know, along with former colleagues, that you are looking for a job. Attend events, participate in industry events, webinars, job fairs to meet potential employers and learn about job openings. I've seen trends of people going to charity galas and getting really fancy and dressed up for it, so you should totally do it. Wear a ball gown and go get employed. Join online groups. Be active in LinkedIn groups or other professional forums related to your field. Networking is vital, baby. Do it. As said previously, apply strategically. Instead of applying to every job you see, focus on quality over quantity. Research your companies. Target companies you're interested in and tailor your application to their specific needs and culture. Follow up. After applying, follow up with a polite email to show your continued interest and enthusiasm. Enhancing your skills can make you more competitive. Taking online courses on platforms such as Udemy, Coursera, or even LinkedIn Learning to gain new relevant skills related to your field can give you that competitive edge. Also consider gaining certifications that are in demand in your industry. It's no secret that you need to prepare for every interview. Many companies conduct interviews online and also in person, so being prepared for both is essential for success. Nothing beats practice, and practicing for common interview questions and answers can help you. Here's a list of the most commonly asked interview questions. Pause the video and leave your answers to these questions in the comments. And y'all try to give each other feedback, and I'll try to give my feedback too. If your interview is virtual, ensure that your internet connection, camera, and microphone work well. Keep in mind this is an aspect of professionalism. How you present yourself heavily influences whether you get the job or not. Keep that in mind when you go in person as well. Don't wear shabby clothes, wear a nice outfit. Another thing that you can control if it's a virtual interview is the environment. Choose a quiet, well-lit place for the interview. You don't want any interruptions, because you want to eat that interview up. While not ideal, temporary work does pay bills.
Number 3, I cannot stress enough how a temp agency can help you get a job. The amount of roles that are converted from temp to permanent in these companies is insane. And not only temp roles, but sometimes we outsource to these agencies and say, hey, we don't have a candidate that's great. Do you guys have anybody? And they're like, yeah. And then that person gets hired on. Look at companies like Randstand, Robert Half. There are so many more. Fuck Indeed, fuck ZipRecruiter. Let them go.
Exploring platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, or Freelancer all provide opportunities for short-term projects. Even registering with staffing agencies can help you get placed in a temporary role that might lead to a more permanent one. Finding a job in a slow market can be challenging, but with the right approach, you can increase your chances of success. Keep your resume polished, network active, and apply strategically. Upgrade your skills, prepare for interviews, and consider temporary work. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe and leave your questions in the comments below. Bye! Also, let me know if this helps at all.